Hello and welcome to another episode of Overlord Explained. I'm Shangok, your host, and today we are going to take a closer look at why Overlord suffers dearly from one of the most dire shortages known to man: a complete lack of Catgirls. But before we're going to do so, let me quickly thank my patrons for supporting this channel and for selecting today's video topic, as well as say thanks to all users of the YouTube thanks function for making one-time donations. And now with that said, let's take a look at the actual topic at hand. Catgirls are the source of all happiness in life, at least for 99.99% of the weeps. Oh, and yes, this highly serious study I'm just quoting has an error rate of 0.1%. So I'm not entirely certain, but I'm still fairly confident that the math will hold up. But while series like Mushoku Tensei get to enjoy plenty of Catgirl content, there's a acute shortage of feline women in Overlord. I mean, Catgirls are a staple in isekai and fantasy genres and in anime in general, just like overpowered main characters and dozens of novels crammed into a single 13-episode season. And the lack of Catgirls in Overlord is especially notable and glaring because just about every other type of life form shows up in the series. We have dog girls, slime girls, mech girls, psycho girls, and plenty of those at that, zombie girls, religious extremism girls, bunny femboy girls with huge paws, vampire girls, elf girls, kinky best girls like Neuronist. And did I mention the mates? There are just 41 regular mates and 7 battle mates in Nezuric alone, so they can be overlooked fairly quickly. Yet, despite the enormous amount of characters in Overlord, there's not a hint of Catgirl. The closest thing we have to them is actually Lupus Regina Beta, in a cosplay outfit, and usually when everything in a video game series or an anime seems to go suspiciously well, and something you'd normally expect is missing, you know it's coming. And to me, this absence of Catgirls in Overlord feels like the absence of random trash mobs in video games while you're walking down a long corridor and arriving at a great room with a huge door packed full of med packs and ammunition. Like, you know that the final boss is right around the corner. Interestingly, there happens to be a guild called the Great Catty Kingdom, or Great Catgirl Kingdom, consisting of highly cultured players from Yggdrasil Online who seem to be nothing but Catgirls. We also know from the history of the 13 heroes that it is not uncommon for more than one player to appear in the New World. So it's quite possible that the guild mentioned at the beginning of Volume 1 might appear in the New World. And this also raises the question of why no one has seen or noticed them so far. I mean, it's a guild supposedly filled with massively overpowered NPCs, at least compared to the other New World beings of the New World. So, in my opinion, here's what happened. You're a player. You arrive in the New World inside your guild, filled to the brim with Catgirls. But at some point, you venture to a scary place where there's not a single Catgirl at all. And this place is called Outside, which makes the place quite scary, and I know this from experience because this is really hard for me, I have to confess. I actually ventured into this outside world a couple of years ago. It was downright traumatic. And seriously, it would be quite interesting if this guild ended up in Slain or Arkland, as they could be potentially extremely valuable allies for Slain and Platinum Dragonlord. And they could give Nezuric again their fellow players, with fellow NPCs, and a guild base, some trouble for Nezuric. Because again, while they are full of Catgirls, they will also be full of fear, when they realize that ainz gone is nearby. The infamous player killer guild of Nezarec is right around the corner. And if there's one thing every weep, every player, every anime enthusiast can be relied upon doing, then it is to defend the Catgirls until their last drop of blood. And again, as mentioned before, the absence of Catgirls is suspicious. So I would not rule it out if Catgirls would just eventually show up in Overlord's later volumes and become a formidable last foe for Nezarec to conquer. And with that said, now it's your turn. Do you think the absence of Catgirls is quite suspicious, and do you think that the great Catgirl kingdom will show up and give Nezarec a hard time? Or do you think that I'm overreacting a bit here? And while you do so, I say my special thanks to Arder Daddy Arder, ASK, Bad Guy Yee, Bad Burrito 316, Beezer, Bensi, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley 0221, Sia, Crystal Prime, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Dragonlord Placido Saxophone, Duckwagon, Dunkler Krieger, Dystopia, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Feral Shivan, Guy with Dead Head, Hector Moreno, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Kyle R, Lee K. Long, Legendarius, Lelouch V. Britannia with a mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Loverazor, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Nope, oh hell no, Normal Toad, O'Kill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantom, Personage, Primus 11, Rhinomere, Q&A Caracos P, Shergox's Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Supreme Cheese, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, the Orc Warboss, Rocket Smasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, Xenokai, and Zonagon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day, and I hope to see you all again soon on my next video.